Hollywood actor Chadwick Boseman's death at just 43 years old is shedding some light this afternoon on colon cancer, once thought to only impact older people. Well, doctors say more and more young people are now also being diagnosed, especially in the Black and brown communities. News 4's Alexandria Adams shares a young woman's story of overcoming this illness and why it's so important to get screened.
The whole weekend, I was just like, that could have been me because, I was diagnosed at the same stage.
Sonia Morris says the death of Chadwick Boseman hit hard. She too was diagnosed at stage 3 when she was just 30 years old.
I had gone to the doctor for 3 years prior to my diagnosis, trying to figure out what's wrong with me.
Sonia says she started to notice symptoms 3 years prior when she was 27.
The first symptom I noticed, I had bloody stool, and also my appetite decreased. I had abdominal pain. I had a lot of weight loss, and it took 4 different doctors for somebody to actually listen to me and take me seriously to get screened.
I spoke with a Vanderbilt doctor who specializes in GI-related cancer, who says this illness is one that has to be taken seriously.
The second leading cause of cancer death in this country for men and women combined.
In the U.S., 50 years old is still the recommended age to have a colonoscopy, but the American Cancer Society reduced the age to 45, still much older than some of the cases doctors are seeing.
Several individuals in my clinic are very young, much younger, and very similar scenarios where they would not even think that they had metastatic colorectal cancer.
Those in the Black communities, especially men, are also more likely to be diagnosed and have a higher mortality rate. Sonia went through 4 months of chemotherapy, surgery, and radiation. She's been cancer-free since April of 2018.
I'd rather do the prep for a colonoscopy and be miserable for a few hours out of my day rather than going through, treatment for colon cancer.
The doctor that I spoke with says this is largely preventable from getting worse. You just have to get screened on time. Both the doctor and Sonia are expressing their words, saying that they want people to go get screened. And you need to advocate for yourself if you are showing any signs related to colon cancer, so you can tell your doctor that you believe that you need a colonoscopy. Carol and Brittany.
All right, thank you so much. Also worth noting, it's good to ask for the non-invasive screening that is available at physician's office. All right, Sonia's grandfather passed away from colon cancer at 70 years old. She later found out that several of her siblings had colon cancer as well. Now, doctors say it's rare for people to have a family history of colon cancer.
There's a low percentage of individuals, less than 10%, that have a family history of colorectal cancer, but if they have a family history of colorectal cancer, that syndrome, also known as Lynch syndrome, can be associated with other cancers, such as uterine cancer, stomach cancer, pancreatic cancer, bladder cancer.